Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Day 56, 7, something like that. Okay. Um, it's February 24. We have 5 days left before the end of February. So far, we did. We did pretty great progress in a matter of like what we can do, right? The work which I can put in and you can put in. But in a matter of results, my brother, alhamdulillah, we didn't make any money so far. But I hope, inshallah, we have 5 days left. There is a very good quote I heard. God created earth and skies in less than 7 days, in 7 days. And you want to say me that he can change your life in one? So I can close one client and, let me just put this phone on somewhere. Okay. Right. So, one thing I really start to dislike is that, I don't have a routine yet. I don't have a routine to my daily life. I have some kind of routine, like you can see this order of things, like I'm gonna DM people first, I'm gonna apply for work, I'm gonna read Atomic Habits, read Quran, make my breakfast, make my breakfast, gym, and now I'm vlogging as if I wrote down right here. Like the only one thing left is reading Quran. I'm gonna read Quran right after recording this video. I'm just being honest with you. If I'm being honest with you, the only reason why I'm not reading Quran but recording a vlog is because I'm a little bit hungry. And when you're hungry and at the same time you're reading Quran, it's gonna be really tough to do this job. Recording a video when you're hungry is not gonna be as tough and as hard. Yeah. What I want to say you, yeah. If you saw my video, I think it was day 48 or day 50 or something, when I said to the camera and myself that, as soon as I got a client on a call, I'm gonna say to him the price. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna say a price. And before I'm gonna start some kind of project, I'm gonna get some kind of, upfront fee or something, which is enough to pay for at least my designer, at least the designer. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do anything about this project, because I have had 2 clients and thankfully just one of them asked me to do a sketch of a website. And what sketch means, if I'm gonna describe it to you, it's just a design in Figma, which I'm gonna download as a PNG. Like the designer is gonna make a sketch, like just imagining how the elements are gonna look, and depending, I'm gonna I'm gonna tell the designer the topic, the theme of the website, and through that theme and topic of a website, he's gonna build a sketch. So what happened with my second client is that I sent him a sketch. He didn't like a sketch, and then he quitted the conversation. He quitted everything. He just stopped working with us. But I already hired a designer, which made a sketch, obviously, because I'm not a designer. I'm just a developer. And I end up in a situation where I have to some kind of describe and make tell something to a designer that, you know, just client and kind of doesn't really want to work with us anymore for some freaking reason. Because, you know, I'm describing the situation out loud to myself, to the camera right now, and I understand how naive and how stupid the situation was, because it's obvious that I could have asked for upfront fee and stuff like that, but I'm sorry that I never have faced anything like that in my life. If I usually close a client for, you know, let me do some kind of sketch for you, right? If a client is interested in a sketch, how does website is gonna look like, how many pages are gonna be on that website, how, you know, what kind of products, and like, if client is involved in all this stuff, and you know, usually before starting a sketch, I say him, you know, how much it's gonna cost him, about, like, you know, I'm gonna say about $2,000. Site might cost $1,080, or site might cost $2,200, like, you know, $200 difference, about something like that. After doing a sketch, I say the, you know, 100% sure price point, and from there we move on. Usually in 2023 I have closed two or three clients, two clients, yeah, and I have had couple of clients who was, you know, if they were so involved into, you know, I want to make a website, and yeah, I mean, they didn't bought or purchased my services, but the reason why they didn't purchase was some kind of, you know, financial problems which they faced at that moment. It wasn't that, you know, I just decided that your design sucks and I don't want to work with you anymore. So yeah. Why I'm telling all this story? Because, like, my life literally can change in one day, actually. Like, it's getting more and more and more and more realistic, because I am DMing 50 people every day. Like, let me show you here. If you can see it, like, you can see 21, 10, 8, 8, 5. Why? Because first time, you know, I usually DM people on Instagram, and first time when I find some kind of account, and to describe that, you gotta go to check out my video about how to find clients on Instagram. So the way I find leads and clients is based on a, you know, specific account I can relate to, and from there, from that account, I go to their followings or followers tab, and you know, related accounts tab, and from there I can find 20 like I did first time, or I might find only 5 like I did last time. Leads, yeah. So we messaged 52 out of 50 people I was planning to message. What I want to say you, like, if somebody out of these 52 people are DM today, inshallah, is gonna reply to my message, and he's gonna accept. I'm saying he, because why? I don't DM females at all. I don't care if she's 65, I don't care if she's 18. I don't DM females at all. I don't care. So if he agrees to make a website, if he agrees to get on the call, and after during that call session, I like him and I understand what he wants, and I would like to work with him, and same from his side. Yeah, you know, when it comes to me, and yeah, I just say him a price, maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for your website. You want 10 pages? Okay, pay me $2,500. We're gonna make you the best website, the best website possible. And he's like, okay, fine. I'm like, all right, here's my debit card which is MasterCard. So you can pay me in euros or dollars, doesn't really matter because it's MasterCard. I can just change the coupure value like this. So yeah, any kind of paying method which you would like to pay me with. Here's my debit card, and I have Visa and I have debit card. I have Visa and MasterCard, so it doesn't really like big of a deal. We don't have problems with that. And yeah, basically. So maybe if a website costs like $2,000 and I ask them for upfront fee, which is $500 or $1,000, I can make $500 or $1,000. So we have left 5 days left. I have 5 days left, and I can make $500, $1,000, $2,000 in just one basically day. If I get on a call with them in the morning, and by the afternoon he sends me money, and I can open up my phone and just see $1,000 coming in. Inshallah, you know, everything might happen. Same applies to you, same applies to me. And yeah, like your life can change in one day, man. In one day. Like you might think that, how, like, the thing is that God's plan is better than your dreams. Like I'm saying all these words, I'm saying all this, just things, not because I'm good at it, but because I'm bad at it. You might think that, if I'm talking about discipline, if I'm talking about long-term planning, if I'm talking about I want to be in this business for next 10, 20 years, that I'm such a, I'm not really the words which I say, the things which I share with you is the things which apply to me also. And that this is the reason why I say it. I am gonna talk to camera about the things which I worry about, which I believe about, which I think is important to know about. And for me right now, one of the most important things is to keep pouring oil into this fire in my eyes. And fire and the oil in my case is the, how much, getting closer and closer, this the distance between the reality and my dreams, it's getting closer and closer and closer. Because so far it's 24, let's say 24x 50 people. So we have DM'd 1,200 people so far in only months February. And if you watch my previous videos, I have already covered the one thing which I really love about DMing people and like outreaching people was via text message, is that if they decide to go to their request tab in like freaking 1 month or 2 months later, I have messaged them, what can happen is that they can reply even after 1 month you message them. That's the beautiful thing, in January it's been 31 days, x 50, it's 1,550 people plus 1,200 I DM'd in this month. So it's about 2,000 plus people I already have messaged, and I got on a call with 2 clients. 1% conversion, I think. Yeah, 1% conversion. Maybe even less, but who cares? Who cares? That's, yeah, I think one thing you should know about me is that I am gonna talk to camera about the things which I think I need to remind myself. The video which I made yesterday about long-term thinking, about not quitting, about, you know, picking one business and just hammering it for next 20 years, you might think that, I have accomplished it already, and that's why I'm talking about it. Not really quite true. I'm not one of these gurus which I can't say guru, but one of these millionaires, one of these people who you love to watch on the internet, who have already have done something with their lives, and that's why they are saying what they're saying. That's not quite the truth, because especially when it comes to me, because I'm talking about discipline because I lack discipline. I'm talking about long-term thinking because I lack long-term thinking, and I usually a lot of times want to quit. I do 700 push-ups because it sucks, and like there's so many things which I would like to address myself. That's why I'm doing it online. Because when I turn on camera, start recording, and I start to say to the camera the things which I think are important for me, that's when I'm authentic. That's when I'm real me. Because, otherwise how you can be authentic, right? So yeah, we have messaged 52 people out of 50 we have planned. I applied for 5 companies. I got 1 test project which I need to do. I got a couple of invites. I got 2 invites, one of them with test project in it, and another one is without test project, just a form which I have to fill up, bunch of questions. And yeah, I need to read Quran, need to read Atomic Habits. So yeah.